guys, it's me, Sarah. If you don't know me, I'm a junior nursing student at Liberty University, and if you do know me, you know I'm a junior nursing student at Liberty University. Anyways, I can't talk for long, but I have a really long, crazy weekend coming up, so I'm going to tell you about it quick, and then I'm going to show you and bring you along with me as much as I can. So today, I've got my gray polo on because I have to go get pre-work for my power weekend this weekend. Then later today, I'm headed about like 2 hours away to go to my post-op appointment for my ear. My mom's gonna meet me there, which is really nice because I haven't seen her since I came to Liberty. I'm gonna come back here and go straight to bed. I'm so tired. I've been like not sleeping very much recently because I've been doing so much work. Then tomorrow I have a 12-hour shift at the hospital, then an 8-hour shift on Sunday, and then a 12-hour pediatric simulation on Monday. So it's like bam, bam, bam. And it's my first clinical of the weekend. So I just hope you enjoy this journey with me. I'm gonna go ahead and say I can't show anything in the hospital, obviously. And I can only talk so much about the patients, but I still wanted to show all of you guys what it's like, especially at Liberty, and with such a crazy weekend. So if any of you are interested in nursing or coming to Liberty or anything like that, please ask me any questions you have. I would love to answer them. And yeah, I gotta go, so I will see you when I see you. Hi, made it to the car. It's 26 degrees right now. There's ice on my windshield, so I had to wipe it off, or like scrape it off. It wasn't bad though, just like a little bit. My hands are freezing off though, so we're gloving up. But honestly, like I need to go. I don't have to be there at any set time. I just have to go sometime between 8 and 2. I told the girls in my clinical group that I would be going around 8, so I'd like to stick to that if possible. I got this for breakfast. It's not the most nutritious in any way, shape, or form, but it will do the trick for now at least. I'm not sure when I'll see you guys next because I'm going to be slamming busy afterwards, but I'm on the way to go get pre-work. Guys, that was kind of honestly a bit of a whirlwind. I just finished getting pre-work. It went well, but when I got there, I had to change my password, and I was like, it has to be like a very specific type of password, so I can't just like use the one I always use. And the one that I made was already like really weird before. I don't know, it's just a whole thing. But we got it worked out, and then we all get assigned a patient, and then you have to go look up that patient and gather information on them. And I remembered the room number and the initials of what I thought was my patient, but I kind of looked quickly last night. But we're not supposed to have our phones on the floor, and so I was like, I could go back and look, but I just logged into this computer, and so I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. And thankfully it was the right patient. I checked afterwards, but I was like, can you imagine? Because it's 9:30 now. That took me like a little over an hour 15, mostly because it took me 15 minutes to get my password figured out. I'm headed back. I'm going to run to the library, type up my pre-work, print it out, and then hopefully be done in time to get on the road to go to my appointment. I'm switching things over right now from one bag to the next. I had everything prepped and ready last night, which I was actually doing in my last vlog. 10 something now, and I need to leave to head out of town no later than like 11:30 for my appointment. So we'll see if I can make it. I have to make it. I don't want to miss this appointment because it's my post-op from my surgery. So big day! I'm actually really excited. I know you probably clicked on this vlog for clinical content, which you will get, but also part of my life is that I'm recovering from surgery, and finally the doctor is going to hopefully clear me. I think we're all ready. Yeah, I think you're the last thing I need. Okay, bye. Alrighty, status update. I'm in my car. What? You didn't know that, did you? I didn't finish my pre-work, which I'm a little sad about, but honestly I'm not surprised because that was a lot to expect me to be able to get done that fast. I guess you don't know what pre-work is, so I'm gonna explain it to you while I get ready and situated for this road trip. So pre-work is like, not all nursing schools have to do it. I've heard that like not every nursing school does it, so I'm not sure if it's like more common or not as common, if that makes sense. So we go into the hospital the day before we have clinical, and we have to collect like general patient information, like what's their condition, room number, like gender, all that stuff. We get their medical history, we look at their labs, their diagnostics, like x-rays and stuff, and then we take a list of all of their meds, and then just like generally who this patient is, why they're here, what has been done to them since they've been at the hospital. And then we come back and all this has to be handwritten because we're not allowed to have like our laptops out while we're at the hospital or phones or anything. And then we type it up into our computers and print it out. And different things, like if they have a lab value that's off, we have to explain why it might be off. And for their med list, we have to put like the mechanism of action for all the meds, side effects, why they're getting it, administration techniques, all that stuff. Quite a bit of work. It's really not that bad. Like it's kind of just mindless. You just do it. But it takes about an hour for me to gather patient information, and then like normally hour and a half, 2.5 hours to like type it all up, and then you have to print it out. That's the big thing. So like you have to do it, at least for on-campus me, because I have to do it before the library closes, which tonight will be fine. It closes at 11:30. I hope to be fast asleep at 11:30 because I have to be at the hospital at 6:15 tomorrow. But anyways, that's what pre-work is. I only have a couple more meds to do, and then I have to write my plan for shift care, which is not a crazy big deal. Off we go to my post-op appointment. I'm so excited. I really hope that it goes well. And I get to see my mom because she's meeting me here. So I'm very excited about that too. Good morning, everyone. It's 5:52. Saturday morning, headed to clinical. Got the fit. It's 27 degrees, so it's really cold, but anyways, off we go. Oh my goodness. Post-clinical debrief. I'm sorry you can't see me well, but there's a lot of people around. I don't want them to see the camera. Dark when I got here, dark when I'm leaving, which is totally fine, but okay, collect your thoughts. Today was a really good day. My patient was an older lady, and I just got to spend a lot of time like chatting with her and helping her figure out all her phone numbers and all that jazz. And it was just really sweet. So yeah, I got to do some wound care, which was really cool. Honestly, a lot of just like patient interactions today. I wasn't necessarily doing like skills, but I was getting other kinds of skills, like your bedside manner skills, which I think are very important. I got to talk to a patient about the Lord in the Bible, and that was really cool. I saw one of my patients had some Bible verses written in one of her notebooks, and I was like, oh, I see you got Bible verses. Are those ones you like? And then we were just talking about that, and it was really sweet, because she hadn't been speaking very clearly most of the day, but then she was like, the Lord is my refuge, and reciting scripture. So I just love how like her whole face lit up when I asked her that, and we got to kind of connect over that. And that's one thing I just love about being a student right now, is that as much as I want to be able to be a nurse and to be fully in charge of 5 or 6 patients, I love that right now like I can take the time and step aside and just like sit with one patient for like way longer than I would be able to as a nurse, you know? So it's really special. I love being a nursing student. I will say I feel like my legs are probably purple. They're so sore, and I need to put them up on the wall for a little while. But I gathered my patient information for tomorrow, so I'm going to go to the library, type it up, print it out, go to bed. And hopefully Emily has dinner waiting for me, which I haven't even looked at my phone. I probably need to tell her I'm on the way. I have not looked at it all day long. I've just been so busy. We had a lot of like just people in the hospital not feeling well, and of course they're not gonna act the nicest. You know, I can't blame them. I don't want to be in the hospital either. So I just felt like I got a lot of opportunities to be kind where it was easy to not be. So I'm always grateful for that. And just little ways that I can show people that they're loved and they matter, and I would love to take an extra 5 seconds to make them comfortable. So, very good day, and I'm not sure where you'll see me next. I have to be back at the hospital in 12 hours, and in those 12 hours I have to type my pre-work. I also have a paper due tonight. I don't think that paper's getting done, but it's okay. I'll be okay, but anyways, I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for listening to my post-clinical debrief. I got a spot right outside of my dorm. Like 35 steps and I'll be in my dorm. The Lord is good, won't he do it? Good morning, guys. It's 5:27 on Sunday. I'm halfway through my power weekend. Today I have 8 hours at the hospital, and I'm really excited. I just love like getting to be at the hospital and stuff is such a blessing. Hi guys, it is 5:52 and we are rolling on out of here. Time for clinical. Hi guys, can't talk long, driving. Finished with my first power weekend. It's 2:44 now. I was a little late leaving because I had to talk to my instructor, but it's raining and I'm a little wet. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I'm listening to my church service and headed back to campus. Today was good. I'll probably tell you about it later, but it's too rainy. I'm not even sure you can hear me. Okay, bye. Hi, you guys. 5:13 and I am in the dorm, as you can obviously tell. I have showered. Praise the Lord Jesus above. I'm about to get dinner with a couple of my friends. I just realized I never texted them back, so I need to do that. I'm waiting on my washer to finish, because I have to wash my scrubs because I only have 2 sets and I've worn them the past 2 days at the hospital. So I'm gonna wash them so I can wear them tomorrow for a simulation. Anywho, today was a good day. It was kind of weird today. The hospital was short-staffed today, so my nurse was over 8 rooms, but only like 4 of them had patients, and then we got 2 new admissions. So I helped her like get them settled. I almost did a lot of stuff today. There was an IV insertion that the lady was like, we always have to get the IV specialist. So my instructor was like, girl, I'm not gonna make you try because respectfully you're not gonna get it. So she tried twice, couldn't get it. So then we had to call the IV specialist. I saw central line, which I don't think I've actually ever seen in person. And I saw a dialysis port, I guess. I can't remember what it's called right now. Oh, but the central line, I almost got to take it out. But then we realized that I don't think nursing students can do that. We weren't really sure, and we had to leave the floor, so it didn't work out. I rolled a patient out for discharge. Haven't done that before. Gave meds, which I've done before. Yeah, that was, oh, and we used, we used the vein finder, the AcuFinder. It's like a UV light that you shine and it like shows you where your veins are. So that was cool. Yeah, this 8-hour shift felt so short compared to yesterday. Like, I almost didn't like how short it was. Yeah, I feel like yesterday I was like bonding more with the patients and I don't know. And I was on a different side of the floor, so I'm not at all trying to sound like it wasn't a good day though, because it was, and I learned a lot. One of my favorite things about clinical is just watching. I learn a lot by watching and asking questions, and my nurse today was really good about just like letting me like lean over her shoulder and just see what she's up to all day, so that was cool. I took some IVs out. Oh, that's my laundry timer. I took 2 IVs out, which was also cool. Yeah, I have to go get my laundry, so I'll update you probably after dinner because then I have to hang up all my wet laundry. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm a little getting sleepy. I haven't been tired all day, but now it's starting to hit me. That's okay because what else would you expect after 2 very long days going into a third? It's really not that bad. Yeah, okay, I'll see you later. Hi guys, it's around 6:30 in the morning on Monday. I'm all ready for simulation. Yes, I am sitting on my bathroom floor. No, we're not surprised. 12-hour sim day today for peds. I think it's a group of about 10 of us. I really don't know what we're doing, but I guess I'll update you afterwards. The good thing about sim is, for the most part, they give us like a little bit more autonomy. I don't know how it'll be today, but like, I don't know, like fall breaks and we can go get snacks and stuff. I hope, because I'm not packing a lunch. Not gonna lie, I'm a little tired, but I haven't been tired the past 2 days, so I'll take it. I'm okay if I'm tired one of 3 long days. Last night, I was about to get in bed at like 10, which I wanted to be in bed at 9, but 9 is really ambitious, so 10 was gonna work great. And then right as I'm like pulling back the covers, I remembered I didn't print my med cards, so I had to go to the library and print them, which was totally fine, but I didn't end up getting in bed till about a little after 11, so that's okay though. Hi guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like 2 weeks since I recorded that last clip, but junior year has just gotten so busy. So I'm finally going back through, editing, looking through all the footage. I've been still trying to film. Life's been good, it's just been really busy because I have an exam every week, and then I've been doing clinicals and patho papers and just trying to still be a good friend to people, but I'm finally getting the hang of it. It's officially week 6 here. All of that to say, I wanted to kind of put a bow on this video of what a power weekend looked like for me. I'm guessing you probably didn't see that much footage, but because most of my time was spent in the hospital, so I'll just kind of fill you in and tell you what it was like. So Saturday, 12-hour shift. That was my first 12-hour shift I've ever done. And honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It was definitely busy and it was definitely very tiring and I was exhausted afterwards. My patient had heart failure, so I got to listen to some cool things about ejection fracture, and I did a lot of patient care, just baths and setting up people's lunch. And truthfully, I love that part of nursing school. Just the fact that I can take so much more time with them. Like my patient in particular was having trouble working the phone. So I just sat down with them and I was like, okay, let's find your number. And we're going through the patient's book and trying to figure out who was who. So it was just a really sweet time to connect with people. And the patient actually was a Christian. So when I mentioned it, they were like, oh yeah, and they started like saying all these verses and stuff. So that was really cool. Just to be able to talk about the Lord for a few minutes with someone in the hospital. Yeah, pretty much that was what the shift was like. It was nice. I've already been on that floor. It's the same floor I was on last semester. So it was just nice because I already recognized a couple of the nurses. They don't know who I am, but I don't expect them to. CNAs I was familiar with and I knew where things were. So it was kind of comforting that like my first shift was a little bit less overwhelming because I was somewhere familiar, at least to some extent. So post-clinical, it was actually Valentine's Day. So my amazing roomie Emily got us Texas Roadhouse to go. I got like steak and potatoes and broccoli. Oh, it was so good. And she actually had these flowers. I'll try to show you. They're dying now, but I don't want to get rid of them. She had these flowers waiting for me and just a lovely dinner. As much as I wanted to just sit and chill after clinical, because I had a power weekend, I actually had to prepare for the next day. So that meant I went to the library and I was typing up all the patient information for the next day, just like I did Friday for my Saturday shift. Saturday night, you do it for your Sunday shift. Yes, went to bed, woke up early, got ready for clinical, all that jazz. And Sunday, I had a patient with kidney disease. So that was something I actually hadn't seen before, to look at the dialysis port and everything with that. It was just very interesting, something new. Then Sunday night, I got off around 2:30. I actually don't remember what I did that night. I think I meant to do homework, but honestly, I think the night just got away from me. Probably got dinner or something, I don't really know. Monday, I had simulation. So the clip that you saw of me Monday morning was actually the last footage that I took. I did not film anything after that because I was so tired from the weekend. Simulation was really good. It was for pediatrics. So we went through, had some lecture, and then we had 3 simulation scenarios. So Liberty doesn't like us to talk about what we learned specifically in simulation, just for the integrity of the sim. So I won't talk about that, but I will say like kind of how simulation works. So they'll have like people doing roles like an assessment nurse, intervention nurse, charge nurse, sim chart nurse, like there's just a couple of different roles. And you can also be a family member. That one's really fun. And so they will all be in the room with the videos being recorded. There's the dummy, not the dummy, there's the mannequin in there. And then the rest of the people at the simulation are outside of the room watching the stream of it. And so we kind of both get to have that experience and get to like learn from what's going on. And the mannequins are so high tech, like they can, a lot of them, not all of them, but they can blink, breathe, they have pulses, heart rates, you can give them IVs, meds, like all sorts of stuff. So we're really blessed at Liberty. We have a lot of really high tech stuff and amazing equipment that it's such a joy to get to use. But so we were doing that. We had 3 different simulation scenarios, and that was really nice because I got to bond with a lot of the people that I haven't really talked to as much, because simulation, they kind of just pair you up in random groups. Yeah, and then Monday night, I'm pretty sure I was just so tired I like didn't do anything. Maybe I did, I can't remember. All that to say, it was a really good weekend. It was busy, but it was nice to really just hit the ground running and see what it's like to be in a hospital for so many hours. It was weird on Saturday, sun up to sundown, I was in the hospital. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful if you're a nursing student, or just interesting if that's something that you're thinking about. Just a little glimpse into my life. Obviously I can't film very much for patient privacy, and I'm not gonna film while I'm in the hospital, but what I could show, I tried to. If you want more videos like this, let me know. I hope you all know that Jesus loves you so much, so very much. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a blessed and amazing day. Bye guys!